So it's day 2 of the transmission replacement. You saw us take it down yesterday, so today we're going to be putting the new one in. So we're always trying to think of cost-effective ways to do it, and while we do have a lot of equipment here, you're kind of seeing an accumulation over decades really of work. So for instance, we don't have a high lift transmission jack because we honestly don't replace a lot of transmissions. And rather than go buy one for Harbor Freight $250 or sometimes even $500 or more, we're just going to devise our own little system. We'll call it the budget-friendly way. I'll hand it over to Mike to explain it all to you.
So you can see when you take the transmission out of the back of a car, it's always good to put a support stand in the front just so the transfer weight doesn't make it fall off the lift. And so we could lower this down and all that, but I don't really want to undo all this stuff. And frankly, it's been raining for a few days and it's like the ground's wet. It's just, I don't really feel like laying on the ground and getting wet. So this transmission only weighs about 200 pounds with a torque converter in it, so it's not very heavy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise it up and we're gonna use this mighty fine invention here called the Jacktastic. Proudly manufactured in America from Chinese parts purchased from Harbor Freight. So you can be looking out once we get OSHA approval. These will be on the shelves coming to you soon. You can see it's a 2-ton, 3-ton floor jack with a piece of angle iron bolted in. And just let's go over a few of the nice. It has integrated tilt control. Nice. It actually has multiple height settings with finite control. I mean, look at that. I mean, I could keep describing it, but really it says everything I need to say. So let's see if we can get this in here. So we're gonna use the ratchet straps to pick it up high enough to get this, and really we're just using this to stabilize it so we can push it the rest of the way up on there. If you decide to make your own Jacktastic, we assume no responsibility.
Yeah, we definitely don't promote anyone doing what we do. We are professionals.
We're dumb.
Oh, okay. We're dumb.
That's good. Okay, go on and ratchet it.
Almost.
How much taller do we have to get it?
Well, it's not all the way down, so you could...
Actually, here, let's go and raise this up. Here, you drop the Jacktastic.
Maybe I can ratchet it just a little more.
Go ahead. I mean, I could...
That's pretty good.
I think so. Gonna raise it up a little.
Don't have much.
No, the jack.
Oh, the
raise
jack.
The jack. Yeah, to make it level. Okay, push the whole jack. Okay, right there is good. Just keep holding it, don't let it go. Go ahead and jack it up some. One pump.
sure this is it?
Yeah, pause it. That's pretty much it, then. It's in there. I mean, that actually worked pretty good. Pretty easy. Probably one of the easiest ones I've done.
So, couldn't really hold the camera while we were doing that, but we basically got it up in there, and Mike has a bolt on it right now.
All the bolts.
All the bolts.
Pretty much. Obviously it goes up on dowels, so.
Yeah. So we'll have to shimmy it on the dowels next.
Yeah, it pulls right up on there.
Once you tighten the bolts.
Yep, slowly. You don't ever pull it to where it gets in a bind.
Yeah.
Does it spin?
I'm looking. I was just gonna say for the camera, so Mike wants me to look up in the inspection panel where we can see if the torque converter spins freely or not.
Just make sure it's not bound on anything. Yeah, you just easily spin it with your fingers.
Well,
Loosen the bolt. It should. That's why you always check it before you snug it really tight.
yeah, so couldn't spin it, so he's loosening the bolts back up.
Right?
Yeah, I can spin it now.
Yeah.
What was wrong before?
Just it wasn't all the way up on there. Nothing really wrong.
Okay, well that's good. Bruh, do you know what the iron throne is?
Similar to the porcelain throne.
No. Clearly this guy doesn't watch a lot of TV.
Really not.
Is this gonna be another tasty tidbit?
No. No, that is what you do.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just pull the bolt. You gotta line the bolt holes up and put a little Loctite on you. And so the number one thing that you don't do when you're doing any multiple bolted thing, you put it in, but you don't tighten it up because you won't get the other ones in if you do. You'll just sit there and tighten it. Okay, so now we'll have to tag team. Oh, a little more. Oh. Okay, go around. Okay.
What is it?
What?
What's it for?
The cooler lines. Plug those up on our old transmission. Who knows what we're gonna do with it one day.
Does anybody need a slightly used transmission? She's got 3 of 5 gears.
It's got all 5.
It's got all 5.
Yeah. 3's there. Just doesn't work very good. It is present and accounted for.
And I stand corrected. How come that one's not clicking?
Because I have 15,000 extensions on it.
I was looking for the satisfactory click, bro.
Oh, here, I can get it to you. There.
So Mike's just taking off the shielding because obviously while we were racing it, it got hot and melted the sheath. The wires look okay, but we're just going to rewrap them with electrical tape and route them further away from the transmission and differential. Right, Mike?
Yeah, it's actually, I think, because, like I said, we might end up having to get a differential cooler.
Yeah.
If it got hot enough to melt this plastic.
We used to race, well, there's 3 classes in the series that we race in, and you start out in Class C, and once you win that a couple of times, they'll move you to Class B, and so that's what class we're in right now, and it takes a lot more to race in that class.
Well, also the big problem is that it's a limited slip differential, so the clutches make a lot of heat where open diff doesn't.
Right. So it's already poised to heat up a lot more than the open diffs of some of our other Cadillacs. I was just saying on top of that,
yeah,
we have to race harder, so, in this class.
Yep.
So we just put the diff up on the
Jacktastic.
So it's going on next. Yeah, so I had to make 3 different runs to 3 different auto zones today because they only carry 1 of a lot of the parts we need, but picked up 2 axle seals and the driver's side CB axle that we're going to replace. So should be good.
Them juices.
What'd you say, bro?
Get them juices, girl. So anyway, we're gonna install the seal here. So you can zoom in here and I'll give you a little tip on what I do. If you don't wanna grab your seal installer, always take the old one because it's gonna be the same size. And you can just use it so you don't damage your new one. So we'll just go through here and so you have to really feel like that one's completely flush, but right there's just a little bit of a catch. So that's how I know it's not quite all the way on. That's pretty good. Yep, that's as good as it's gonna get. All the way in there. Beautiful. When did we want to do Taco Bell?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I already put mine on.
His and her nuts. That doesn't sound right.
That's how it usually goes, isn't it?
There it is.
You feel like a qualified Corvette transmission repair person now?
I feel like an assistant to the qualified Corvette repair technician. So Mike tightened all the bolts to the differential, so it is now installed. Unfortunately, when you do stuff like this, you run out of fuel, and by fuel I mean what your body runs off of, so I'm gonna have to go make a Taco Bell run. While I'm gone, Mike's gonna get this lifted up. We figure we already showed it all coming off, so
It's
yeah.
the easiest part of the job, probably, so nothing fancy to see about it.
Right, so we'll just skip forward to where this is already back up and continue from there. Yeah. So Mike's got the cradle with the wheel assemblies back up in the car. And now we're just looking for the last nut to hold it in place.
Oh, you don't see it.
Life hack, ratchet your shock in place.
Exactly. Anytime you can use it. It's a lot easier than trying to do it all by hand. And so the smell is really the identifying thing. It doesn't smell super burnt or anything.
Another of Mike's life pro tips is to let some of the transmission fluid drip on your hand and then slowly pour it off. And if there's little debris or pieces behind.
Because your skin of your hand is almost like a filter itself with the little ridges, if there's any small little particles that'll stick to your hand.
Well, if there's anything there, that's bad.
Yeah, that'd definitely be bad.
But a good thing. Doesn't look like
it looks
it.
clean. But of course it's a little...
It's dark because no one ever changes their transmission
It looks
fluid.
like 20-year-old fluid, so